Gentlemen, we are back. This is the Extreme Racing League's Development Division, Round 8, taking place today at Silverstone. My name is XRL Raptor. I'm joined today by Mr. Anderson.
What's happening? Looking forward to this.
All right, we've got a very exciting race forming up today for Dev League. 26 laps around Silverstone, getting ready to start here in just a few moments' time. Quick rundown of the grid going into quali. We have XRL Zola and XRL Velace heading up Aston Martin today. X hits the spot, and Twitch Boris in the Haas. In the Alpine, we have TIR Flavor and Aaron Mar 04. We have Fable 521 and Dave Ewart 23 in the Ferrari. We have in the McLarens, we have Ali 89 and Books in the heading up McLaren today. In the Mercedes, we have Trey 9530 and CVT Mask heading up Mercedes. In Alfa Romeo, we have FGE Hakkinen, and we are waiting on the rest of the grid to show up. We also have XRL Lopez and V8 Irons in the Williams. Again, getting ready to start here in just a few moments' time. We have about 2 minutes till the scheduled race start. Anderson, now you're a veteran F1 driver, just as much as myself. What are your predictions for potential race winners and podium finishers today?
Probably Zola has a good chance. I think Coolie Boy will do well as well. Also got Books. He's dropped into a res from X3. But I think he can do well. But yeah, we'll also keep an eye out for Lopez as well, the owner of the league. Got to keep an eye on that. 100%.
Okay. And I've been informed by Race Control just here a couple seconds ago that Twitch Boris has a quali ban. As you know, as viewers, with a quali ban, that driver is required to retire in the pits within 2 minutes of the start of Q1. Now we're going to take a real quick look at the driver standings here for Dev. 1 second to get those pulled up.
Stable's at the top.
Driver standings as of Austria. We have Fable at the top with 79 points. Zola trailing by 24 points with 55 in P2. Zen Guy, the second Ferrari, with 27 points. Ali and Kenzie Retro, both McLarens, in 4th and 5th with 23 and 20 points respectively. CVT Mask in 6th place in the Mercedes with 18 points. FGE Hakkinen and the Alfa Romeo in 7th with 18 points. Manic Meerkat in the Red Bull holding on to 8th place with 16 points. Herbago 91 in the Alpine with 12 points. And rounding out the top 10, we have Dad Stop Gaming in the second Mercedes. And Q1 is just getting ready to crank up. Once we catch a little bit of a break, we'll go over the constructor standings for you. Looks like a little bit of action within the top 10 for the dev standings, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, it's all pretty close. Two McLarens are doing well. Don't tip my at that.
Yeah, so well, the way the McLarens have been running, I wouldn't be surprised to see one or both possibly climb up a slot on the standings to third and fourth.
Yeah. Hopefully get underway soon. Yep, couple of seconds.
All right, and looks like we have a full wet quali to start us out here in Dev at Silverstone. That is definitely going to shake the. That's definitely going to shake things up for these drivers.
Wonder what the race condition is.
We'll see if we can get that word from race control here really quickly. That as that rain comes down, that's definitely giving these drivers a moment of pause and forcing them to evaluate just what is going to happen out here. And we are seeing the first drivers start coming out, and that is
Twitch Boris, he's
and
went out.
Twitch Boris is now in direct violation of his quali ban, so that we could see some potential.
Oh, Dave's
He's
what's
been
happened there?
disqualified from the.
Dave's
Oh,
spanning the pit lane.
oh wow! It seems like Dave Ewart and Collie Boy have both been disqualified for blocking the pit lane.
Oh, wow.
And Aaron Marr has also been disqualified for blocking the pit lane. Looks like we could be facing a potential lobby glitch here, ladies and gentlemen. We may be looking at a lobby restart here. Let me stand by, see if I can get some word from race control on that.
So let's say we don't restart quali.
All right, and I've just been informed by race control that apparently what had happened is we weren't able to catch it on stream, but there was a spin at the end of the pit lane.
Yep,
and
I think that was Dave.
Unfortunately, those drivers did fall victim to it, and it is stated in the XRL rules that we are unfortunately not able to do a lobby restart in that case. So again, very unfortunate situation for those four drivers. Our hearts do go out to them. But it looks like at this point that P1 through P14 will advance through Q1, so these drivers in virtually no danger of elimination at this point. Again, Dave Ewart 23, Aaron Marr 04, Coolie Boy, and Ollie 89CZ will not advance into Q2. Still waiting on weather conditions from race control. We now have LV6 Beastian coming around in the AlphaTauri on his hot lap. We'll see what he does here real quick. I'll get the telemetry up for you as well, folks. And we do have the word from race control that it will be a dry race.
Yep.
Beastian actually with a very smooth approach approach and transition through Maggots and Beckett's. Level 6 Beastian has struggled a bit this season, but as he's progressed, we have seen some significant improvements to his performance. We're hoping he'll be able to replicate that again here at Silverstone. I wouldn't put him out of contention for one of the top spots. Moving down the pack a bit to XRL Lopez, also on his hot lap in the Williams. Taking a look at CVT Mask as well in the Mercedes. Comes a little wide.
We've also got XRL Fiend and the Red Bulls joining mid-quali, and also we've got Herbinator 13 joining mid-quali as well, going into the Alfa Romeo.
Gotcha. Looking at V8 irons in the other Williams. Herbinator also coming around in the Alfa Romeo to start his hot lap, and CVT Mask is going to post the fastest time with a 141.595 to that's going to be the bar set for Q1. We're going to drop back down and take a look at Beastian on board in the AlphaTauri, holding a. He makes his transition through Sector 3, getting ready to come around the final complex of corners. Little early on the braking into the penultimate turn. I'm going to call him for a 144. It's 144.078.
Good guess.
Coming on board with Veloce now, coming wide on those intermediate tires.
Oh, we've got a spin there.
Oh,
it's Beastin as well. Beastin, yeah.
Thankfully, Beastian was in such a position that Veloce didn't clip him on the way through. Great heads-up awareness by Veloce there. Coming down to Hakkinen. It appears Hakkinen is maybe struggling a little bit on that wet compound getting started. These drivers having to adjust any plans that they may have had, and now TRR Flavor posting a 144.530. CVT Mask bettering his time with a 141.368.
Oh, Lopez with a 140.9.
Lopez taking a look at CVT and saying, "Oh no, that's mine. Give it back."
I believe we're off the track here. It's going wide. It's Sector 1. Going back on nicely.
So we're gonna drop down now to FG Hakkinen. And Sector 2 getting ready to make his transition into Sector 3 here. We'll see. Definitely a contention to knock Lopez out of that top slot.
Veloce coming on the final corner, and he does he goes fastest in the intermediates.
Oh my.
With a 140.7. Interesting.
Indeed.
Does he know something that the rest don't?
Well, the standard usually to turn a wet setup into a dry setup is to typically add a click of front wing, 2 clicks of rear wing, and V8 irons now posting a 140.638 to knock Veloce out of the top slot.
Yeah.
So we've seen mere tenths separating the top 5 now. Outside of the top 5, we're looking at about a half-second gap between CVT Mask and Herbinator. These drivers apparently undaunted by the rain falling around this track. Ladies and gentlemen, we could be looking at one interesting race today.
Yeah.
We're going to drop down now to... we're going to come on board with Hakkinen as he tries to better his time, vying to break into that top 3. X hits the spot, and XRL Zola currently on their outlaps. Lopez, Beastian, Flavor, Books, and Fable all in the pit lane. Hakkinen improving on his Sector 2 times by half a second. I'm gonna call
Ooh.
Hakkinen for a mid one. I'm gonna call Hakkinen for a mid 140 here.
Ooh. Just short.
Yeah, it looks like he was about 200ths off where he needed to be. But
He
still,
had a bit of a
still,
lock-up at the end of Sector 3, towards the finishing line, a bit of a lock-up.
yeah. All told, that is still a good show. That is still a good showing to break him into the top 3. We're gonna come down to CVT Mask is gonna dive into the pit lane here. Herbinator down 2 seconds on his Sector 2 time. Looks like he may have had a bit of a spin, and he's now abandoned that qualifying lap. Coming down to X hits the spot as he makes his transition through Sector 2. His Sector 2 time's actually looking pretty good thus far.
Trey going 7th at 143.7.
Not a bad showing from him at all on the wet compound. Following on with Zola now as he started his hot lap.
Ooh, we've got a car off. Ooh, Hakkinen's in the wall.
Oh, what has happened to Mr. Hakkinen here?
Seems to got damage. He'll probably be pitting anyway.
Now let's take a look, see if we can... Determination of damage. I could have swore as I switched the view, it looks like he... No, it doesn't appear that he has any damage at all. Let's take a look at X hits the spot. Sector 3 times comes around with a 142.244.
Zola about to come round the final sector.
Oh, and X hits the spot is in the wall, and he X hits the wall. X hits the spot is out. He definitely hit the X on the wall there. Unfortunately, that's going to be enough to knock him out of qualifying. Very unfortunate situation. Looks like he lost a little bit of traction and just hydroplaned directly into the wall. We're going to in here real quick and figure out just what happened. Let's see if I'm able to pull him in. Oh, and Hakkinen's around. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we now have X hits the spot coming up into the commentary booth. X, if you could do me a favor and please include your audio. All right, so looking at the you had just posted your quality lap, and then we saw you come around and strike the wall. What exactly happened in that situation? So, I mean, was it just a matter of the back end just slipped out on you there a bit? All right. Well, again, very unfortunate situation for you. We just wanted to get your take real quick on what had happened. Hopefully things work out a little bit better for you in the race, and best of luck to you. Gotcha. We look forward to seeing it. Best of luck in the race. All right, no problem. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and that is the word from X hits the spot. Looks like it was a push lap that got just a just a little screwy. But I've seen X pull off some phenomenal things in race. So definitely not a driver to count out by any means. Now, in the meantime, Fable has posted a 138.862, blowing the doors
Yeah.
off of V8 irons by almost a full 2 seconds. So very, very impressive time from him on the intermediate compound. Taking a look at Trey here in Sector 2. So, Anderson, based on what you're seeing from these Q1 times, have your predictions changed a little bit?
Yeah. Well, at the start of qualifying didn't really help with that, but with Vincent in the pits. But Fable could be a big contender for this. To be honest, the top five could be big contenders for this.
Indeed,
But
indeed.
it all matters as long as you don't lose it and spin.
This is true, and that to be honest with you, as an XRL driver, that was something that I struggled with
Yep.
last season when I really started knuckling down and focusing on corner entries, corner exits, hitting apexes, and only fighting the battles that I knew I had a chance in. I mean, the result speaks for itself, and that's a word of advice that I would give to any driver in the Dev League. Just focus on the fundamentals, and the rest will fall into place.
Yep.
Speaking of which, one driver to look at, fairly newcomer to the league. TIR Flavor looks to be an up and comer in the XRL. What are your thoughts on him?
Very cautious driver. Can keep it very clean. He's a very clean driver as well.
And
Yeah.
hang on one second. V8 irons now posting
wow.
137.982 to go ahead and snatch pole away from Fable. And I'm sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, so Flavor, yeah, very clean driver. Always, looks to make the best chance of his race. But the way he does things, we got a couple of practice races and 100% races. I think it was Russia. He ended P3 due to not getting penalties. He just kept a clean race, getting involved in nothing, and he got podium. So the way he's on you go.
Go ahead.
It was just to say that the way he's driving, yeah, it's obviously working from him. He's just trying to build up the confidence again. It's all about getting confident with the new game. Everyone's still getting used to it, I think, as well, because every track's different,
Indeed.
especially the new release, the update.
Oh yeah. Portugal is definitely a race that's gonna turn the season on its ear when it is run. It's just a very difficult track to master, and I see Watto in the stream chat wishing everyone a good afternoon. How you doing there, Watto? All right, and we're gonna take a quick look at books in Sector 2, posting a purple sector. Books, the only driver yet to post a lap time, even though all drivers will be advancing into Q1, or I'm sorry, into Q2. It's kind of interesting to see the times that they are posting, as that's going to set the standard for Q2 and Q3. Also, taking a look at Flavor, now down 2 seconds on his lap in Sector 3. Could we potentially be seeing a late move from him here?
Oh, that's a good
And
time.
Flavor going to come across to the 140.972.
Really good time there.
That's going to be good. It's going to be good enough to elevate him into P8. Coming down to books now at the end of qualifying, he's going to drop a 138.442. That's going to be good enough for P4. So, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is the end of Q1. Anderson, when the stats come up, if you want to run us down the grid.
So we've got Fable at the first, with a 137.2 setting the pace. Second, CVT Mask and VA Irons in third. Fourth is Brooks. Fifth is Herminator. Sixth is Veloci. Seventh is Hakkinen. Eighth is Lopez. Ninth is Flavor. Trey 10th. Zola 11th. And Beastin doing 12th. Of course, Twitch retire in the pits, and of course we know what's happened with all the DSQs. Exit the spots, did hit the wall, and then Dave lost it in the pits, and then caused the other three drivers, Aaron, Cooley, and Ali, being disqualified for it. So yeah.
And again, just a very unfortunate situation for those drivers. But we're gonna go ahead and advance into Q2. Let's see. All right, and the timer has now started. All right, and I just want to make brief mention for those of you that are watching the stream, you are tuned into the Extreme Racing League's development division taking place here at Silverstone. If you haven't already done so, please give our Twitch channel a follow, and if you're able, go ahead and throw a subscription our way. The XRL is run on an all volunteer basis, and it does take a bit of money to fund things like the Discord, some of the perks that we do have on Twitch. So if you could give us a subscription, it's just a couple bucks for a 1 month subscription. That does help provide funding to keep the Extreme Racing Leagues up and running and performing at the standard that we are able to provide. So your subscriptions would be very much appreciated. I'd also like to give a shout out to the admin team that does make this possible. Our league owner, XRL Lopez, is racing in Dev today, so big shout out to him. We're also joined by XRL Zola, who is one of the senior admins for the league. Also, big shout out to him. Both these two very fine gentlemen work extremely hard to keep the XRL running. So our thanks to them for making this possible. All right, and we're now seeing our first drivers come out for Q2. We're gonna ride on board with Valache in the Aston Martin. Actually, ahead of him in the Williams, that's actually going to be Cesar Lopez. We're going to go ahead and ride on board with him actually to start this out. Get our telemetry back up and running. Caesar electing to come out on the intermediate compound. Caesar looking very smooth through Maggots and Beckett's. And oh, looks like Velace is out. Looks like Velace's had an incident. Not quite sure what happened.
Near the pit lane. Oh, he's at the. Oh, he's into the wall at the start. Oh.
All right, we're gonna see if we can get Velace in here.
Oh, Lopez is also spun there.
Oh, yeah, Lopez has brought it around. I see that. Hakkinen now posting a 137.319.
There we go.
All right, we now have XRL Velace joining us in the party. Velace, if you could do me a favor and include your audio, please.
Yeah.
So I have to ask the question. We saw you were spun out near the pit lane, and that did lead to a retirement. What exactly happened there?
I was just trying to see how much I could push, and I just pushed a little too much. Spun, hit the wall.
You have the distinction of being the next driver behind X hits the spot that has struggled and brought it around, resulting in a DNF on a push lap. So what is it? I have to kind of ask the question: what is the track doing out there today in terms of slickness?
The start of Q1 was wet, but I went out on inters because the game said they're only about 10 slower, so I thought I'd save a set of wets. And then it started to dry up, and I'm like, hang on, I should have gone on wets, and didn't lap on wets. And then, yeah, towards the end of Q2, it's going to be drying up, and Q3 it could be a dry and sticky Q3, so it'll be interesting.
Gotcha. Well, again, unfortunate that you have been knocked out of Q2. We will be looking for a strong performance from you in the race. So best of luck to you.
Thanks.
All right, not a problem. Look forward to seeing you in the race.
Yeah. Have a good evening or race.
Will do. All right, and there you have the word from XRL Velace, looking to see the rain start drying up near the end of Q2. Running down the times posted thus far, we have FG Hakkinen with a 136.917, holding on to pole. CVT Mask with a 137.253. Hakkinen now dropping a 136.917. Mask with a 137.253, Fable with a 137.358, tenth of a second separating those drivers. Books with a 137.596, Trey with a 138.193, Lopez with a 139.002, and level 6 Bestium with a 140.518. Definitely starting to get a little interesting here for Q2. Taking a look at CVT here, coming through Maggots and Beckett's on the intermediate compound.
Yeah, it's up in his time.
Alright, let's see what he can do. I'm gonna call him for a high 136.
Yep. Fastest lap so far.
Oh, nice. With a 136.812. Yep. All right, riding on board with Fable now as he starts a hot lap. And I see Insane Leader in the stream chat asking only 13 drivers in Q2. What happened in the first session? What had happened, Insane, is we had a driver spin in the pit lane, and unfortunately that caused 3 other drivers to be blocked, all resulting in disqualifications. And the unfortunate consequence of that is that in XRL rules, we're not able to restart in a quality session. So unfortunately, those drivers did suffer a bit for it.
Yeah.
And it looks like Fable has now abandoned that hot lap that he was on. Not quite sure what
It's gonna be
happened there.
Flavor setting the next lap.
All right, let's take
Rain
a look
has stopped
at.
though.
Indeed, it has. So that track, this track, going to rapidly start drying up. I wouldn't be surprised. And Flavor actually coming in, making the smart call. I'm willing to bet he's going to go to either the soft or the medium tire compound and try to set a lap here. If he were smart, he would go for the medium tire compound, which will better set him up for strategy in the races. He'll be able to run longer and more consistently. So my recommendation would be for him to go to the medium compound. And Dave Ewart saying in the stream chat that he did a full-on Austin Powers and wedged the car between two barriers. Does that mean we can call him the driver that blocked me? Sorry, horrible joke. Yes, I know.
Flavor has gone in the mediums.
That's very smart strategy call from him there. One thing I've noticed, Flavor throughout the season has been somewhat keen on the strategy calls that he has been making. So he does have that sense of strategy.
Yep. Ooh, he's coming out.
All right, we are gonna ride. That's got me interested now. So we are gonna ride on board with him and see if he is able to what he is able to accomplish. If he does in fact come out again, because he's gonna have to get out quickly, as they're now just a hair north of 2 minutes remaining in this qualifying session, and he is presently in the drop zone. So he needs to get out and put a lap together very, very quickly. And we now do see XRL Fiend coming into the session.
Yep.
Oh, come on, Flavor! You gotta get out of there, boss. And also riding on board with Zola in Sector 3. His time's looking real strong. I would say he's going to be on for about a 1:37.
Doesn't look like Flavor's coming out.
And Zola holding on to a 140.041.
Flavor's gave it the inters again.
And unfortunately, looking like now with the delay in Flavor getting out, he's going to have insufficient time to be able to get around to start a hot lap.
Yeah.
but we are going to ride on board with him on the off chance that he is able to get around quickly enough. And unfortunately, Flavor is not gonna get around in time. It's very
No.
very unfortunate. So both Twitch Boris, TIR Flavor, and Herbinator are all going to be eliminated from Q2. So it's looking like Q3 is going to consist of CVT Mask, FGE Hakkinen, Fable, Books, XRL Lopez, V8 Irons, Trey 9530, LV6 Beastian, XRL Zola, and XRL. Actually, it'll be nine drivers advancing into. No, wait a second.
Yeah, it'll be
Actually, you
9.
know what? Actually, you know what? It will be 10. I believe Flavor will advance by virtue of Velace was holding on to P10, but he did crash out. Flavor's still in the session, so he may actually advance into Q3.
Right.
Let's see if I can get confirmation on that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll know momentarily if that is in fact the case. So, what are your thoughts on the way Q2 shaped up?
Um, all the people that we said about was in top 5 made it through. So, in the Q1 session, I mean. So, nothing's changed there. But yeah, we'll see what Q3 brings. And take it from there. Who's gonna get pole?
And Flavor is unfortunately not going to go through.
No.
I'm seeing it here now. It's just very unfortunate circumstance for him. I thought that maybe since he had come out before and Velace had DNF'd along with Twitch's retirement, that he would have made it through. Unfortunately, that is not the case. So brief stroke of bad luck there for Flavor, but he will be starting. He will be starting in row 6 with Twitch Boris starting in the P12 slot. So could potentially see a move from him in this whole thing. But echoing insane leader's comments in the stream chat, only 9 guys advancing into. Only 9 drivers advancing into Q3, definitely shaking things up here just a little bit. So our drivers for Q3 are going to be Books, Hakkinen, Beastian, Lopez, Zola, Fable, CVT, Irons, and Trey to start us off. Q3 being done under dry conditions. Drivers having the choice of going out on either the soft, medium, or hard tire compound. Starting to see the first drivers come out now, and that's going to be FGE Hakkinen in the lead slot here. We see him crest the hill coming out onto track. Hakkinen has shown an affinity in his brief time in the league to be able to summon that Alfa Romeo to pretty much do whatever he wants. Also behind him, V8 Irons. Lopez coming out now as well. Gradually starting to see the track fill up as Books, Fable, and CVT Mask now coming out as well.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
Everyone's out nice and early, except 2.
Just Beastian and Trey have yet to come out.
No, Trey's out. It's just Beasting. Yeah.
Oh, I see him. Yeah. And Hakkinen has now started his hot lap. We're gonna go on board with him to the TV pod, making a very smooth transition, taking quite a bit of the corner of Cops and coming through there really smoothly. We have a yellow flag in Sector 3. Looks like that was. Looks like that might have been. Fable had a momentary issue there.
A 1:28.3 is the time to beat.
Good stuff.
Oh, that's close from V8 Irons.
Oh wow! Wow!
Lopez is invalid.
200ths of a second.
But CVT is going to be the next one.
All right, we're right on board.
Oh, wow.
He's going to come across. Oh, wow. Wow.
Bix goes third for 1:27.9. Zola coming round.
Gonna...
For 1:28.7. He'll go again, I'm sure.
Indeed, Zola with a 128.716.
I think Trey will go again as well.
Indeed, and
Yep.
Also going to ride on board with level 6 Beastian here as he comes through Maggots and Beckett's. Very smooth transition through there, by the way.
Yep. It's difficult. Hard to do.
That it is. Any time I've ever had to come through there, I just give a very slight lift at the apex of the previous corner, and it's just it's enough to carry through where I'm not losing a lot of speed. And Beastian's going to come around with a 129.304. That's going to keep him in P8.
We've got Fable coming in again. He's up in his time. It goes fast.
Fable's going to drop a
127.5. Wow.
Nice, nice. I'm wondering, with as quick as these times are getting, if we could potentially see a driver in the high 126s.
Still got Lopez to set a lap. He's in the pit just now.
Oh, and Beastian coming wide on the corner before Maggots and Beckett's. I don't think he invalidated though. He's down. He's up 0.3, almost 0.4 on his time. Should be able to potentially make that up if he gets a little lucky here. And he's opting to come in and put on a fresh set of tires. Apparently not quite satisfied with that lap. Riding on board with let's see. Only driver out on the track right now. Only drivers out on the track right now are going to be Fable, Hakkinen, and Lopez. Lopez on an out lap. Lopez looking really strong in Sector 3 as well.
Yep.
I'm going to call him for a 128. 128 dead.
Yep.
Almost. And that's going to be enough to catapult him up into P6. Taking a look at Zola in Sector 1's come off and invalidated. Just under 2 minutes remaining in qualifying. Zola has one opportunity to get it around and come around for potentially one more lap before the close of Q3. Currently sitting in P7. Looking for him to make a break into P5 over Lopez if he's able to get lucky.
Oh, we've got a car going off there. What's happening there? Is that Lopez? Is he...
Not quite sure what's happened there. I think he retired in the pit lane.
Alright, with a car going off.
And Zola coming around with a 130.340 for that lap. He is going to take another.
A
He is going
Ferrari's
to take another turn.
a Ferrari's binned it in sector 2.
Oh, oh,
That's
it is
Fable.
not. Oh my.
Yep, Lopez on Lopez terminal damage DNF and Fable terminal damage DNF.
Oh, yikes.
They have both crashed and they're out.
That is not good.
Nope.
All right, following on with Zola to see what he's able to do with that lap. Coming a bit wide on the exit. He's down 300ths on his lap. And he's going to maintain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to maintain. Mask now with a 126.955.
And that'll wrap it up. Beasteen's on low fuel.
Oh,
That is it.
unfortunate situation for Beastien. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be your top. This would be your top 9 drivers. Once we get clear of Q3 and start our 5-minute break, I will turn it over to Mr. Anderson as I have to step away here for a brief moment.
No worries.
All right, I'll be right back.
So we've got CVT Mask on pole for 126.9. He was the only car to get in to the 126s.
And all right, ladies and gentlemen, I am back. There was a question in the stream chat for Mr. Anderson as to your predictions for the race based on how we've progressed thus far.
Um, turn one's going to be tricky, 100%, because people want to get positions, and that right-hander is just a nightmare waiting to happen if it isn't taken right.
Indeed.
But yeah, Sector 3 is also somewhere where probably you can make up quite a fair bit of time as well, if it isn't taken correctly. Especially the last few corners, as I personally think they are quite difficult to do to get the right braking point and also get out of the corner perfectly without invalidating or getting the time penalty. But I think we should keep an eye on V8 Irons, Fable, CVT, probably also Lopez as well, Books there as well, but definitely keep an eye on the Backmasters as well.
Gotcha. In any event, I think we are shaping up for a very interesting
Race across the whole board, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely, and we should be going ahead in just a few minutes' time. I've got a little English heritage, so I'm attempting to be a proper Englishman and brew myself some tea prior to the start of this race. Or I should say, yeah, my grandmother was actually part English, so I've developed an appreciation for tea. All right, and the timer has now started. All right, 1, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, and it is lights out, and away we go. CVT Mask pulling out to a slight early lead, slight bit of an early.
A couple of cars going wide there. Got a yellow flag. Something's happened there. The car spun. Dave spun. He's got some damage. Balocci's went down 5 places as well. Flavor's gone down 6. Oh, exit the spots at the wall.
Very unfortunate. Is that going to be enough? And that is going to bring out a virtual safety car.
VSC. Managed to view that at the right time, and to be fair to me, done it well. Yeah. Didn't miss the wall at all. Yeah, but that's unlucky there from him.
Yeah, X hits the spot, has struggled in qualifying, and now has paid the price for it in the race. Very unfortunate situation for him there. CVT now pulling out to almost a full second ahead. Actually, a full second and a tenth ahead of Fable.
Yep. Where are we again?
Alright, let's see.
Fiend up 9 places from missing quality altogether.
Oh, very,
Yep, he's up 10 now. He's fighting with Lopez. And Twitch as well.
Also,
yep,
seeing a bit of a fight between Collie Boy and Beastian, but the bigger fight going on right now between Lopez, Zola, and Herbinator for P6, P7, and P8. Oh, Zola almost finding himself in the middle of an Alfa Romeo. And
we've got what was happening there? We've got a car going off. Veloci's off.
Oh.
Sector 1. Oh, needs to be careful. The exit.
Oh, wow.
That was close. That was close to an unsafe return to the track. Aaron Marr coming back at the pits now. Had
Yeah.
some wing damage. He's gone to the hards, which
Yeah.
is probably the right thing to do.
Ali on Twitch here for P12. Zola on Herbinator. And Lopez on Zola. And Lopez is going to pull out to the left-hand side, hit the DRS. Can't quite get alongside him. Who's going to brake here? And it looks like it's going to be Lopez going to be forced to brake and back off just a little bit.
And Zola gets a 3-second time pen. He did run wide there.
Well, to be fair, he had to kind of run a little bit wide to defend that.
Twitch going into the pit. In the Haas. Also got Dave going into the pit as
and
well.
Zola running extremely wide. And Lopez going to easily overtake him for... Oh, no, Zola's got it back.
Fiend's part of the battle as well. He's right beside Lopez. Oh, he's overtaking Lopez.
Oh my. This
he
just got
wide.
a lot more interesting.
CVT pulling a 1.4 second lead from Fable.
Fiend definitely, both drivers running extremely wide.
Yeah. We've got Dave pitted for fresh softs at the back. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but we'll see what happens later in the race. He might get lucky for a safety car. But he's got a lot of work to do to catch up the field.
Right, and Fiend's got the run on Zola. Going to pull out to the left-handed, and he's going to take him through the fast right-hander.
Does get the job done.
Yeah, that sent a little bit of a message. It says I'm here to do business. I'm not here to play.
Yeah. Kolibov a 3-second time pen as well.
But Zola's staying on the back. Zola's staying on the back of Fiend as well, hoping he can make a move in the upcoming DRS zone.
Oh, we've got a Ferrari off. Is that Dave? That is Dave. He's gone off. He's not having a great time.
Oh my. Bit of a battle between Coolie Boy and Beastian for P10 and for P10. Cooley's got the run on him. Looks for a second like he was going to try to make a move, but he thought better of it and backed off just a bit. Probably the smart play there. Hakkinen on irons.
Fiend, Zola and Lopez and Gunnar still going at it, 3-way battle. I catch with the Herbinator as well in 6th.
So the big question here, ladies and gentlemen, is who's going to blank?
Oh, Lopez got a better exit there. Against Zola, they both get DRS though. Fiend's get DRS as well, and he makes the move in Herbinator. Nice and easy, just flies by with that DRS.
Oh man.
Collie has overtaken LV6, and he's also trying to move an alley as well.
Now Lopez just picked up a 3-second time penalty. So 5 laps in, and we already know where the action is.
Yep.
Hakkinen
middle
taking,
pack fight.
Yeah. Hakkinen taking another look at irons here. He's got the DRS on him. Has he closed that gap enough to be able to get a run on him? He has not, as Irons has DRS off of Fable. Looks like the battle between Lopez, Zola, Herbinator, and Fiend has cooled down just a little bit, as Lopez is now off that fight by a full second.
Got a yellow flag in sector 1 for no reason. Not sure what that's for. Davis pitted again for the hards.
And Hakkinen on irons for P3. Oh, Irons does a fabulous job of defending that.
Not
How,
gonna come back though.
however, put himself out of position. Oh, almost looking at a was for a moment looking at a potential double overtake.
CVT Mask has pulled away for a 3-second lead now. That's really good from him.
Oh boy, yeah, I would say so. He looks like he could potentially run away with this today if he can maintain what he's doing. Ooh, Zola on Herbinator for P7.
Lopez not far behind either. They've all got 3 seconds. Trey, a 30-second time penalty there as well. Down at 13th.
Ladies and gentlemen, this appears that this is the fight to watch in the midfield.
Zola had a look there. He's still having a look. Oh, I was so close to contact there.
Oh Lord!
Oh wow. Oh.
I'll tell you where it's going to happen. It's going to happen in Maggots and Beckett's.
Oh. Probably worth another 3-second time pen.
Herbinator running a bit wide.
Oh, Lopez has a much better exit through there than Zola does. However, they've both got DRS and Herbinator again. Zola's going to get Herbinator.
All right. Has he got him? And he's got him. Hell of a move from Zola there.
Yep. However, what's going to happen here?
Herbinator not backing off, and he's gonna take it back. He says no. Oh no! A little bit of wheel-to-wheel contact.
Lopez having some.
Oh, and that's it. That's gonna be enough to let Lopez through against Herbinator.
Fiend with a 3-second time.
Oh God, they are wheel to wheel.
That was close.
Oh, good Lord. Looking at this view is absolutely amazing. They're just wheel to wheel through every turn. Oh, Lopez is ultimately going to get him on the exit.
Oh, and Herbinator is gone.
Oh, Herbinator's gone. Was there possible contact between Herbinator and Lopez?
There was contact, but I will say no more.
Well, we're gonna try to pull Herbinator in and see if we can get a bit of a sense of what happened. 'Cause that was a very exciting fight that was going on there for quite a few turns. So let's go ahead and get Herbinator pulled in here.
We've got a full-on safety car, and I'll tell you the happiest person on the grid for that will be Dave.
Indeed.
But the problem is, has he been lapped? I think he has.
Mm.
And
CVT's come in, presumably to switch on the medium tire compound. We have 2 drivers with 5-second penalties for speeding in the pit lane.
Dave is a lap down.
And Dave definitely going to use that. Dave definitely going to use that opportunity to try to unlap himself. And seeing Insane Leader in the stream chat, you are absolutely right. It's always horrible to see a solid battle end that way, and it just. Very good fight, and I don't think we're going to be able to get Herbinator in here for this one.
He did leave the session.
Yes, he did. But, and X hits the spot, now saying in the stream chat that force feedback in this game always goes out. That is an annoying problem. Now, Codemasters has gotten better about at least smoothing out some of the forced feedback issues. Looks like we still do have a bit of a way to go. And I will be right back in just a moment.
Ali up in 4th from the McLaren. Didn't hit on 7 old softs. Interesting there. Few drivers going to the hards, going to the end. Dave trying his absolute best to unlap himself here. How he's not been DSQ'd, I don't know. He is letting a few cars go by. Ali pits. Not too sure what's happening here. Go, go, go. And Dave is disqualified. Couple of the back markers, Kudu Boy and Aaron coming back. Dave tried to unlap himself, but the game still isn't ready for that, and it's disqualified him.
Yeah, it's yet another issue in the long list of issues that Codemasters does need to address. The majority of the field now split between the medium and the hard tire compound. I think once we get down to about lap, I would say lap 20 or 21, we'll see these medium tire runners make a transition to the softs and see if they can potentially run down these guys on the hard tire compound as we get ready for the safety car restart here. All right, we are back under green flag conditions. Book's already opening up a half-second gap on Fiend.
Oh, Palucci made a move in favour. And does get the job done. Trey gets by as well. However, Flavor's coming back. Leaving the room, and Trey goes too far. And Twitch moves past as well.
Beastian taking a look at a little bit of a move on Trey here. Oh, a little bit of contact between...
Oh,
my.
Cowboy and Ali, wee bit of contact.
Fiend having a look at Books through Maggots and
Oh,
Beckett's.
this could be messy here. 4 cars very close to each other. Oh, there's contact, and I don't know how there's some cars still alive after that, to be honest.
Indeed.
At the back of the grid. Aaron
well-
Marr making the most of that situation with TRF Flavor dropping back and Cooley dropping back as well.
Very tight battle at the front of the field between Books, Fiend, and Lopez. Half a second separating these drivers. It looks like Fiend momentarily might have come into the back end of books there. Hakkinen on Fable for P5.
What? 3-second time penalty? Oh, Aaron
Hakkinen's
Mars
gonna
spun.
Hakkinen's
No,
got the
that was
DRS on
close.
Fable. He's going to take him in the fast right-hander. You said Aramar spun.
Fable is fighting back. Something's happened. Oh, bit of contact there between Hakkinen and Fable. DRS has been enabled. It's been 3 laps. Fable on Hakkinen again. Well, he's overtaking Zola.
Zola attempting to fight back, however. Trey on Ali. Hakkinen still on Fable coming into Maggots and Beckett's. Hakkinen taking a great line through there. Fable struggling just a bit. He may catch him out on the exit here. We see that gap closing. He's going to pull out to the left-hand side. Looks like Fable may be able to defend on that. No, Hakkinen's going to get him. But Fable fighting back on the outside. And Hakkinen saying no. And no, what? No, wait.
No, wait. Oh, Fable's.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wheel to wheel.
Oh. Wheel to wheel still. Oh, so we've got a car going round. Books has gone round. Books has been out of the lead.
Oh, my.
He's a safe re-entry to the track, which he has managed to do.
Back on this fight with Fable and Hakkinen.
Iron's catching up as well. Veloci far behind.
Seeing the view from Veloci in P7. Hakkinen making a move on Fable.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, it takes absolute nerves of steel to be able to hang with a driver like that close wheel to wheel for that long.
The DRS there.
And Hakkinen's going to get him. Hakkinen has just been storming his way through this field today. Coming down to P16, we've got Beastian on Flavor.
Oh, Fiend spun as well. I was about to say he's been done so well. Not doing quality. Oh, that was close. Quali with another.
Contact.
More contact. Whoa,
More contact.
Oh,
What the heck is
Twitch.
going on?
I think Twitch has hit a bit of his wing there, or lost a bit of a wing. I mean, Fiend might have had damage to his wing after that situation. He does. He's not got an end plate.
Twitch on books for P7. Coming
Yeah.
right up onto his gearbox, letting him know he's there. And he may take him on the outside, and he's going to get him on the exit.
Yep. That's Books and Fiend both lost the lead. And CVT Mask is back. Hacker and Fable right up there with Mercedes. But Mercedes does have a 3-second lead.
CVT just consistently able to pull out that lead. Fable's got an amazing DRS run on Hakkinen. Looks like Hakkinen may have been a bit late getting on the DRS.
Watch with a 3-second time penalty. Corner captain. Ali's into the pits. Fiend is into the pits as well. No, sorry, it's Books is into the pits. Another McLaren. Surprised Twitch Boris didn't pit as he did get a damaged wing after that situation.
Beastian continuing to take looks at Flavor here. I'll say one thing. Beastian has been putting on a decent performance today, but he has got to start finding better exit lines out of these turns if he wants to have any chance of just getting Flavor. Ooh, and inside move from Lopez on Beastian.
He's going for Flavor as well. Oh, it was close.
Lopez. Oh, wow.
And wow.
Just shot by him like a bottle rocket.
Yep.
All right, coming back up to P3, Fable on Hakkinen. Now 10 laps to go in this event. Fiend making a move on Books.
Got a car. What's happening there? Lopez has spun.
Oh, unfortunate situation for Lopez there. He's been having a decent race as well, and Lopez is around.
Oh.
Looks like those rear tires heated up just a bit too much on him, unfortunately bringing that Williams around. Fiend on Books. And Fiend
Two drivers.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, to just say, two drivers that were leading the race at this point now at the back, because it shows it's so important how it is to keep to not obviously spin on this track, despite
Indeed,
it being quite a big track.
Indeed, and we're going to take a look at time penalties real quick. Hakkinen in P2 with 8 seconds, followed by Fable with 8 seconds, Valache with 9 seconds, Irons and Zola both with 3 seconds, Twitch with 6 seconds, Ellie with 3 seconds, Coolie Boy with 12 seconds, Trey with 3 seconds, 6 seconds for Aaron, 3 seconds for Beastian, Fiend with 6 seconds, and Lopez with 3 seconds. So depending on how much this grid compresses, we could be potentially looking at a significant shuffling of the final result. Closest battle on track right now is going to be between Ali and Twitch for P7. Fiend now posting a 129.661. Fiend also in a fight with Books for P13. Got the got the DRS on him, but doesn't. Do we have the DRS to get it done? He does. Very bold move for P13. Fable having yet another look at Hakkinen. CVT Mask now pulling out to a 3.2 second lead. However, I think once he comes in for his pit stop that he is going to fall to Hakkinen.
Oh, Fable and Hakkinen close. Oh. Hakkinen gets the job done there though. Still, Fable seems to get the better exit. Who's going to give way here?
And Fable's going to get it. And Hakkinen's going to take it right back.
They're still going. Oh, and Fable gets it done.
Good, good work on his part. Just sticking with him, waiting for the opportunity.
Yep.
And that fight between Fable and Hakkinen is the closest battle on track right now. Books looking like he may try to make another run at Fiend, however. We'll follow that for just a second. Fiend getting into some back marker traffic here. It appears.
Fable with the DRS. Gets the job done for just now. I feel that it's going to go right to the line.
And Fiend picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Goalie boy does as well. Hakkinen and Fable at it again. And
Wheel
oh,
to wheel.
Close.
I'll tell you what, these two drivers get out of this race today intact, they need to buy each other a drink.
Yep.
Just 5 laps to go.
Knocking him with the DRS, but it's not going to be enough.
Beasting with a 3-second time penalty. Fiend making a run at books here. And Hockenden's going to overtake Fable for P2. Fiend's runs wide on the run up to Maggots and Beckett's. Fiend gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Okay, looks like he was trying to catch a little bit of an edge on Books there. Cut the corner just a little too sharply. Coming up to Zola in P7 on Alley for P6. He's got the DRS run on Alley. Flavor with the 3-second time penalty, and Zola's going to snatch away P6. Hockenden on Fable.
Ali and Zola, but Zola is known for his defending, of course, throughout the league.
That he is.
But Ali seems to just drive by with DRS, of course. Books a 3-second time penalty.
Ooh, Zola going nearly going wheel to wheel with Alley. Fiend in the pit lane, switching over to that soft tire compound.
Oh, Coolie Boy's gone. Here she tied him, Pat.
And that's it. And that is going to change the complexion of this race, as we are now under a full course safety car with just 3 laps to go.
Has he tied? No, he's not tied him pits. He's been up in sector 1. That was Fiend coming to the pit. Sorry.
And that has just completely changed the face of this race. The smart,
Yep.
I feel like the smart move for CVT at this point in time would be to come in fit for the soft tire compound, get to the bag, get back into a decent position, potentially just fight his way back through the pack. Although that is going to be a bit of a tough proposition with Or not,
Yeah.
I take that back. It would actually be smarter for him to stay out at this
Smart
point.
to stay out, yeah.
I was thinking it was a slightly different scenario in terms of time penalties. Insane saying this fight for second place has been bloody mental. Syndrin X2, so many penalties or people just not able to race cleanly. Syndrin, actually part of the problem with the update to Silverstone is the track limits have changed on some corners, so that being responsible for a lot of the time penalties. It's not necessarily the fault of the drivers. There were some track limit changes here. And I'm starting to see the field's gradually going to bunch up behind the safety car, and the safety car will be in this lap. Majority of the field not able to benefit from the safety car just by virtue of when, where, and how it came out, as the game requires that the safety car allow for at least 2 laps of race to be completed. So with safety car coming in this lap.
And we're away.
We are. It would take a miracle for anyone other than CVT to win this race at this point.
Yep. Aranmar on Veloci, who has on newer tyres, newer softs as well, but of course, oh, he's done, oh, that was close.
Fable with a 3-second time penalty.
Oh. Bit of contact there between Veloci and Aran.
Fable looking to make a run on Veloci here.
V Iron's not far away either. If he gets it right, he could possibly take the both for them. He does get a better exit.
And he not able to get much of a DRS run. I'd look for it on the main straight. Twitch Boris on alley for P7.
Final lap. Oh,
Veloci making a very bold. Oh, wow! Wow, 3 wide. Holy God, these drivers laying it all on the line for this.
Irons losing 2 places there to Veloci and Fable. Fable now has a chance to catch Veloci on the last lap. What's it looking for penalties for them? At the moment, Fable doesn't need to do anything. He will retake 3rd. In fact, no, Irons may have 3rd.
Oh my. Veloci running a bit wide.
Yep, we got right there. Oh.
I almost thought Fable was going to try it for a second.
Yeah. Oh, he's went right over. What just went off track?
Oh, and that's going to give Fable the DRS run he needs to potentially
DRS
get by him. May
unable.
try to take him on the outside of the fast right-hander.
Not quite. That's an.
Oh, but he's going to break to the inside. Contact
at the last. He spun.
Oh, and Fable's around.
No.
Contact between Fable and Veloci. Fable is not going to be happy with that. If I were him, I would be hopping mad right now.
Yep.
I would be hopping mad right now.
Trey comes home in 9th. Oh, he goes up to 8th. Twitch drops into 9th. Azula gets 10th.
Beastian charged with a 5-second unserved time penalty. Ladies and
Fiend
gentlemen,
retired from session.
ladies and gentlemen, this has been one heck of a race. And Alley 89CZ being awarded driver of the day. I would have to disagree with that. I would say that needed to go to either Fable or Hakkinen. Just
Or
for the
Hakkinen.
absolutely brilliant brilliant displays they put on today. So Mercedes once again brings home the top spot at Silverstone, with a Aston Martin taking home P2 and Williams bringing home P3 for points today. I'm sorry, Aston Martin bringing home P3, Williams bringing home P2.
Good race though.
Indeed. All right, so in P1 we have CVT. We have Irons bringing home P2, Velace bringing home P3 for your podium finishers. Hakkinen in P4, Fable P5, Ali 89CZ P6, Aaron Marr in P7, Trey P8, Twitch Boris P9, Zola rounding out the top 10 for points. Books in P11, Beastian in P12, TR Flavor in P13. Fiend in 14th, Lopez in P15 fastest lap outside the top 10, Collie Boy in 16, Dave in 17th, Herbinator in 18th, exits the spot in 19th, and the fastest lap inside the top 10 looking like that is going to go to CVT Mask. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen,
It's Fable.
Oh, Fable did
Fable's
get it.
got a 129.6.
Oh, Fable did get it. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, again, this has been the Extreme Racing League's development division. I am XRL Raptor, and I'm going to go ahead and hand this over to my co-commentator, Mr. Anderson, to close this out today.
Yeah, great race. Excellent driving, especially got to hand it to Hakkinen and Fable. Amazing. Just, yeah. I'd watch that all day.
It's definitely been some good stuff today. Ladies and gentlemen, please make sure that you join us in approximately just over an hour's time for the Extreme Realistic Racing League race at Portimao, Portugal. We look forward to having you. Again, this has been a broadcast of the Extreme Racing Leagues, and we're out of here.